Welcome back to Mesa County Library Early Literacy Boredom Busters. My name is Rosemarie. I am with Youth Services at the downtown location. We are so glad that you're here today. So for Early Literacy Boredom Busters, this is a lot of fun because early literacy encourages learning through play. And we love play and we love learning. So this is gonna be so much fun. So what we're doing today is we have sensory bags. It's just a bunch of goo to play with. And then it also, you can lay it down flat and you can practice your writing skills. There's so much you can do. Plus they're just cool and they're colorful and they make me smile. So what you need for sensory bags, squishy bags, because they're so squishy. We have our Ziploc bags, and then I have tape to go over the top of these because that would be messy otherwise. Just a little bit of extra safety and precaution. We have our food coloring here, so you get all of your awesome colors. I have a half a cup of flour, a half a cup of water, and a bowl, and a spoon. And then to encourage the practicing your writing skills, you can practice with a paintbrush, you can use your finger, or we have Q-tips, whatever works best for you and your family, what you have on hand. The cool thing is that also encourages creativity, and it's also different items that you can hold on to help with the muscle development of writing skills that your children will need. I think that's just about everything. Shall we get started? Yes. The cool thing to remember is that, of course, depending on how much flour and water you have at hand, there's not really a right or wrong measurement. So if you accidentally get too much flour in, or if you accidentally get not enough, it's pretty forgiving. It also depends on the size of bags. Like if you have larger bags, you're obviously going to need more flour and or more water. And then you also don't want to fill the bags too much because you want to encourage that writing in there. So you don't want them to be super full. Also, if we can not have it like coming out of the bag and like bursting open, I think that would be a good idea too. So we're gonna start with our bowl. And I have my half a cup of flour. We're just gonna dump it right in. And then of course measuring, also hand development, and then the numbers and knowing how much to get, that also encourages math. So all of the learning, it's great. And then what color to do? Man, we have green, we have blue here, we have pink. I think we're gonna go with purple today. So you do however much you want. I'm going for it. I'm just gonna put a bunch of drops in there. You can count it out, which can practice counting skills, whatever. Anything that makes your heart happy. Now we're gonna add in our water. I pre-measured out. I have a little bit of warm water. So we're just gonna pour that in. I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time just to see how it goes. We're gonna practice with the consistency a little bit. So now I'm gonna stir. Nope, yep, not enough water. We're gonna stir it until, see, that's definitely not enough because there's a lot of flour there and it's not squishy. So we're gonna add more. And if you wanna get really messy, you could even mix it with your hands. Who knows? I'm not gonna do that because I have to work today, but. So we're just gonna stir. We're gonna stir, and that's pretty mushy. And look at that deep purple color. All right, pretty watery, but that's okay. And the size of the bowl doesn't matter. The amount of, we're gonna have fun. That's the whole point. I feel like if I didn't love working at the library so much, I might apply to go to the Food Network. That's pretty squishy. It's very purple. For all of you whose purple is your favorite color, I hope you're especially enjoying this. My favorite color is yellow. What's your favorite color? Okay, so I think that's pretty okay, pretty squishy, pretty liquidy. So I think that'll work for what we want. So we're gonna grab our bag. We're gonna open it right up, and we're gonna work on my hand-eye coordination skills to see if I don't get this all over the counter and actually get it in the bag. So we're just gonna scoop it up. We're gonna, I think depending on how much mess you want, we'll definitely want an adult to help with the stirring and the getting it all in the bag. But again, you know, that depends on you and your household and how much mess you like. Okay, we're gonna try. I highly suggest getting a rag handy. You know, put that on the supply list because I already got some on myself. I'm definitely gonna have to wipe it off. All right, I think one more good scoop will do. Whistle while you work. Do 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 do. Okay, last little scoop, and just gonna scrape it off. Ta-da! Going to wipe off my hands because I had a rag handy. Yeah. Be prepared. Be prepared. Okay, so another thing that I realized is it's good to kind of squish some of the air out. So I'm going to try and get some of that air out. And then we're going to try closing it. And let me get this out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we closed it. We have it. I'm kind of squishing it. I think I got a lot of the air out, so we're good there. And I got some on the top of the bag, so I'm just gonna wipe that off. I'm gonna take my tape. We're just gonna tape the top to hopefully prepare against any explosions. Take that off. All right, so yeah, and then bigger bags, you can double bag. Whatever you and your family needs, depending on the excitement, aggression, and or whatever you need to get out on this bag. The cool thing with sensory bags is that they're meant to be squished. So we have our sensory bag. It's just, it feels so cool because it's so squishy. We all know that movie where we have the Despicable Me and she has the stuffed animal and it's like, it's so squishy. This is so squishy. So you can play with it, squish it, and then I have my paintbrush. So you can practice just writing. Like, so we have put it flat on the surface and you just practice writing. You know, so it's, you can see the O in there. You can even do numbers. You can do the letter 2. You can practice spelling your name. And then we could also do, this is a little bit smaller, so you're gonna have to hold on a little bit tighter. You can practice this way. And, yeah. So one thing that I did practice is this green one, I put a little bit more flour, a little bit more water, and it is extra squishy, but it's also not as easy to get that letter formation in the squish. So think about that when you're making these. But again, just have fun. Enjoy some time with your family, learn through play, and we hope that you enjoy this and that you have a great time. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody so much for being here with me today and for learning how to make sensory squishy bags. We were so excited and we had a lot of fun doing this with you today. I had so much fun doing this with you today. Just to recap, it takes flour, water, food coloring, whatever size Ziploc bags you have. I added tape at the top for extra mess security, mess insurance possibly, and then it's just mixing it, putting it in the bag, and this is for creative early literacy play. I'm learning through play, so it's squishy, so this could be really comforting, especially in times of stress like this. I think coming up with creative exercises that can also comfort it's really important. We also, it helps with motor skills. It helps with language development. You can talk about what you're doing as you're doing it. And then you could also practice writing your letters in here. So there is literacy skills. You can practice numbers, number skills. Not only that, but more proprioception. It's the sense of the body that kind of includes body awareness. And a lot of children really need that. They need to learn that skill, and it's really important. But again, the comfort, I mean, it's just so cool to squish these bags. But again, thank you for being here today. This is Mesa County Library's Early Literacy Boredom Busters. If you have any questions about any of our programming, you can go online to mesacountylibraries.org. We have an Instagram account, we have a Facebook account. You can go to our calendar to see what other virtual online programs we have. It's also summer reading time, so log in, see what you can do to participate, win prizes, get some summer learning going on, and thank you so much for being here today.